Hi, welcome to 52 Weeks of Horror, where we are making that scary, and this is going to be a monster bite. Now, we here do not endorse any political candidate, but we are all about education. And today we're going to talk about former presidential candidate and governor Mike Huckabee. Now, he was on the Megyn Kelly show, and he was talking about, you know, Trump and how he supports Trump. And he was saying how Trump is, well, He's Trump is vulgar. He's salty. He might even get drunk, but he's the guy who's going to save your butt and save your family. So at the end of the day, when he kills the shark, you're happy about it. Now, Mike Huckabee was trying to make the analogy of Trump is like Captain Quint. You know, farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. That Captain Quint from the 1975 classic Jaws. Now, Jaws happens to be my favorite movie of all time. So if you're going to talk about Jaws, I'm all ears. Sadly, the analogy didn't quite work, I think, as how Mike Huckabee would have wanted it. Quint didn't kill the shark. That was Brody who killed the shark. You know, Chief Brody, smile, you send him, boom. That was the dinosaur roar that's put in there. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, Brody killed the shark, so that's not Quint didn't kill the shark. Um, so the analogy does fall apart there, and Megyn Kelly did point that out that Quint was eaten by the shark. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I really want to talk about this because I think this is what also people are missing is that, yeah, Quint didn't kill the shark, he was eaten. Also, Quint was an Ahab like character, right? You know, everyone thinks, oh, he was salty and he was vulgar, sure, whatever. You know, he sung about women and talked about how many women and bad things he had done in his time. But uh, Quint was not really a sane person, right? He he had gone over the deep end when he saw his friends get eaten alive by sharks after the Indianapolis story. Like the whole Indianapolis story is like his backstory of why he hates sharks so much. He has become obsessed with killing them. Sadly, he has become so obsessed that he is willing to lose everything. He blows up his own boat and gets stranded out in the middle of the ocean because he is so headstrong that he is a detriment to not only himself but to his friends. I don't think that's the kind of analogy you want to make as a political candidate. Quint wasn't a good person. In fact, he, he was killed and he sank his own boat just to try to kill the shark. Now, I'm thinking maybe he was going after the book. You know, maybe Mike Huckabee got confused with the book and the movie. Because in the movie, Quint is killed. He doesn't kill the shark. He sticks some barrels in him, and that's it. In the book, though, Quint sticks the barrels in him, and he keeps sticking him with a lot of stuff. And eventually, the shark kind of, I guess, bleeds out slash has a heart attack. So Quint is gets wrapped up in the barrel ropes, and gets eventually pulled underwater and is drowned. As the shark is coming towards Brody, right? All of a sudden, it's getting closer and closer. The jaws are going, kind of like at the end of the film. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of sinks. Brody kind of pokes his head into the water and just sees shark kind of dying as it sinks to the bottom. And he sees Quint actually being pulled along the bottom going down as well. He kind of looks down and sees Quint's dead face looking up. So in that sense, I guess Quint did kind of kill the shark in the book, but Quint was worse in the book. Like, everyone was worse in the book. Brody was kind of a dick in the book. Hooper was also a dick in the book. He kind of was having an affair with Brody's wife, and Quint was just basically breaking every law he could just to kill sharks, because that's what he did. So yeah, even Richard Dreyfuss chimed in on Twitter and said Quint didn't kill the shark. Anyway, we here at 52 Weeks of Horror are all about education. So next time, if you're a political candidate and you want to use a horror analogy, give us a contact at our website, 52weeksofhorror.com. Give us comments below. Twitter, Instagram, anything you like, give us a call. Hey, run it by us. Be like, hey, I wanna compare myself to a Cenobite. Would that be a good idea? And we can be like, no, 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 not so much. So, Mr. Huckabee, if you're listening, Trump, Hillary, any of you guys, you're like, oh, I want to use a horror analogy. Run it by us first, and we'll set you on the right path. Whether or not you win, good luck with that. But you know what? At least your analogies on horror will be spot on. All right, that has been 52 Weeks of Horror, a monster bite. See you next time.